Hey guys, welcome back to Total Rebuild and welcome back to episode 9 of the Fiesta build. This will be the final instalment in the series. So today we've got to sort out that seized oil filter and sort the brakes out and get the final things buttoned up, ready for handover. Right, so let's get this oil filter finally done. So I've ordered a tool, which is like an oversized socket to fit on the oil filter to remove it out. So we're going to re-drop this air intake off, which will give us access to the air filter. I'm going to leave the engine tray on for now, just to catch anything that might drop, and then we'll always clean the tray up afterwards. Don't want to get any oil on the drive this time. So I'm just going to, using a flat blade screwdriver, drop these clips off here, and this one off here. Swap hands, I'm right-handed. Nice and loose on that one. Okay, this PCV pipe literally just clips off here. Nice and easy. To clip on the other side as well. Okay, let's get this pulled off. And we just need to very carefully pry the end of the pipe off here. That's what I had to do last time, just to break the seal. Right. There we go, that's that off there. So this has just got a 3/8 socket on it, so that fits on there nicely. What I'm going to do is stuff some tissue down here, just so we don't get too much mess everywhere. Might not need the extension bar actually, as long as I've got enough room to get on with the ratchet. Try and get you a good view. Hopefully shouldn't be too much oil, should only be what's really in the filter. So if we're quick, we should be able to turn it upside down and pull it out. And as you can see, there's very little oil coming out of there. So just going to give that a very, very quick clean up. Get the cleaner on that afterwards, make it all nice and shiny. Don't want it to run down onto the exhaust. I'll tuck that rag in there for now. Okay, so that's the oil filter out. So we need to pull that filter out of the casing and pop the new one in and replace this seal around the outside. So I'm just going to do that because I can't do that with the camera. Okay, so hopefully as you can see, we've got the oil filter back in and I've degreased all around it so we can see if there's any leaks. I've cleaned up the tray below and I've sprayed degreasant down around there and wiped all that off. Might get a little bit of smoke when we start it up because the location where it is compared to the exhaust is obviously just down there. So, okay, so what I've done is managed to get under the car. If you pull this front strip out and drop the middle and the side screws out, you can actually get the collector tray down. And you can see there's some oil on it, but if we look further up, you can see the oil running down the gearbox. So that'll allow me now to get in underneath, spray some degreasant, on the gearbox, and just get in with a rag and just tidy it up before I give it a road test. So all the under tray is secured back up now, and that fascia's pushed back on underneath. We've got all the hoses connected back up. It's all quite clean down there now. Or they just whacked my greasy oily hand on the exhaust downpipe, which probably ain't going to help. I just got to make sure it's all burnt off before I hand it over to my daughter, so I don't want to panic in. You know, it's like you get first time you get a bit of smoke coming out of the bonnet. Kind of don't bother me, probably don't bother you, but it's going to frighten the life out of her. So I'm going to go get her started up now. Oh yes, I've got to check the oil. Not going to start it without checking the oil, are we? I checked it a minute ago, to be honest, off camera, and it's about halfway there. You can see it's registered on the dipstick, up top of the dipstick anyway. Right, so we're up and running. Just get my hand down, have a feel around the filter housing for any seepage. There's no leaks there, that's bone dry. I've checked the sump plug while I was under the car, that's not leaking. So let's crack on and get these brakes done. So first off, let's get this jack in place under the jacking point and get it jacked up. I'm going to use this here breaker bar to break these nuts loose. I can use the impact gun just to blast them off. Chuck the wheel under the car just so I don't crush myself. So I'm going to use the 19 to hold the bolt still on the caliper and then use the 12 to crack the caliper securing bolts off. Hopefully it shouldn't put up too much of a fight. Thickness. So that's interesting. When we checked the brakes before, it looked like the pads were wafer thin, but actually half the pad was being hidden by the caliper assembly. You couldn't actually see it. So the brakes actually don't need changing, which is a plus thing for me, probably a negative for you because you're not going to get to see it. Back from a test drive, car's idling and driving lovely. Now I need to deal with the smell on the inside. I mean, it's 90% gone, but we just need something to freshen it up, just that last little bit. So I bought some Turtle Wax Odor X, and basically you shake it up, you set it off and leave it in the car 15 minutes. To make it work, you've got to have the air conditioning set to max and have it on recirculation, so it doesn't bring fresh air in, it just recycles the air that's in the car. So what I'm going to do is set this off, leave the car running and step out and see what the results are. So we leave that in there. shut the car up and check it in 15 minutes. So we're giving it a very good clean, a good hoover. It's a bit messy on the floor still, getting in and out, but I'll address that. But it smells so much better. It's a massive improvement from when we first had it. So hopefully that should keep smelling nice for a long time to come. So I think with Fiesta we've probably taken it as far as what we can take it, especially given the time of year. I think we need the summer in order to do the smart repairs and stuff on it. So I'm going to end it there for this one. But I think let's take a look back at where we've come from and where we are now. Catch you guys later. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. See you on the next one.
I'm cutting dice, look at these eyes, they're not here to please you. There was a time you could be mine, before all that you put me through. I knew that you were trouble, but I let that you bad. I'm living in this bubble and it makes you so mad. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can watch me go, cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can watch me go, cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me, don't need you to like me. You can say hello, but I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can watch me go, cause I don't need you to like me. Don't need you to like me, don't need you to like. You can say